Hey y'all, this is Nas.
Hey y'all, this is Chin.
And this is
the QuietStorm podcast.
Period. Third time is a charm. The title of this new episode, Chin.
Black love.
Black love.
Melanated love.
There we go.
Brown love.
There we go.
Cinnamon love.
There we go. Ebony love. There we go. That agape love. There we go. That God love. There we go. Period. Okay. Disclaimer. This is for educational entertainment purposes only. Take what resonate. If it don't,
let it fly.
Let it fly. Mental checking. How you feeling?
I feel wonderful.
That's good. That's a good feeling to be. I feel impartial. That's it.
There's always that one person that gotta say something out of the ordinary. Love. I feel impartial. Okay. All right, Miss Impartial.
Yeah. But yeah, I feel impartial. Like how I'm feeling, I'm not basing them off my emotions. I am
logic.
Yeah,
the thought process.
Mm-hmm.
I understand
that. Yep. Black love. How do you even know black love exists?
I don't know.
How you know, girl?
I experienced it firsthand.
Ooh. Okay.
Sure did.
You care to share?
Nope.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Okay, so it was literally, so my son's father, may his soul rest, and may he continue to watch over us.
That's right.
But yes, that was a love and a love and an experience like of no other. Like that was like, we was literally like, I go to work, he go to work, he do, I do what I do, and it was like throughout the day, it was like calling a checkup. Even he would pop up and bring me some lunch sometimes. While I'm at work, get my car clean, fill my gas tank. Like it was just, and got home. I used to work in the hospital, so my feet would hurt. Girl, I don't like nobody touching my feet. Girl, put a Vaseline on it. Girl, like just making sure I'm okay. It was just like, it was something that was just, and you know what made me love him even more is the way he treated my daughters that wasn't biologically his. Like, it was like he loved on me and also loved on the package that I presented to him. And it was like, you couldn't tell him that it wasn't his kid. So that right there was his love. Like, even after his passing, my daughters came to me and said, that man treated you like a queen and treated us like princesses. That was it for me. That was it for me. Like, baby, I ain't had to lift a finger. That was love. And I made sure he was well taken care of. Food, whatever. Yes. Period. Black love.
Per.
Have you ever experienced black love?
Yeah, because I exist. I experience black love because I consequences.
Yep. And that's one of the best things.
So I haven't experienced the love that I deserve, but
Oh,
I
okay.
definitely have experienced love within me.
Great, because you gotta love yourself first before you can love anybody else.
There we go.
That's the best. You got girl. Mm.
So, like the even the thought process of this topic, yes, because I was speaking to one of my customers, but also I started to realize um black love has started to be scarce. Like it started to be something that people run away from. In a way of it's like it started to be scarce where um the nobody is affectionate anymore. No one is vulnerable. No, and then the dynamic of love, people run away from it. Like it's
Because love
a
hurts.
afterthought emotion.
Love hurts. It's not supposed to, but it does.
But would you classify that as love though? If it hurts?
I'm from my perspective because I'm looking at it from, of course, my experience, which
Mm-hmm.
is, bro, that look like a bear print footprint on there. But I'm looking at it for as like my experience where, like I experienced black love like far as like relationship wise, but it hurt because it ended.
Mm.
So that part of it hurt. Not
The
saying,
loving process.
yeah, like not saying like, oh, love me for who I am. No,
Right.
no, that's not. It was love. It hurt because
It ended.
it ended. Yes, that's what I mean by it. Love hurts. Because nothing you realize nothing lasts forever. Not even us, and nothing is in life is promised but death. So it's like, damn. Even though, like, who's to say, like, if something happens to me, my memory will be you. Like, damn, I love my sister, but it's gonna hurt once I'm not here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that motherfucker was weird, crazy. Said it in the motherfucking thing in my mouth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's funny. But I'm just saying, like sometimes love do hurts. And then but you gotta think about it too, is like when you're dating or whatever even if you find it yourself, you have to realize that love is an emotion. And a lot of the times when you got before you love anybody, you gotta sit with yourself too. But then also when you are when it's like black love, you gotta have that what's the word I'm looking for?
Compromise.
Not even compromise. It's you have to it's like not be so vulnerable. Even though you say people are not vulnerable anymore, but sometimes love can hurt because you're vulnerable.
Mm.
You're willing to accept anything because you don't love yourself first. That's why I say you have to love yourself first so you can actually love somebody else because you know, okay, I love myself enough to know this is not how I want to be treated.
That's
I
right.
love myself enough to know that this is unacceptable.
But then
And
wouldn't
your boundaries, you have to put your boundaries out there. But if
but
you
wouldn't that
don't
be an
have that,
action word instead of an emotion? Because if it
what?
love, wouldn't it be an action word instead of an emotion? Because if I'm loving myself to know that I'm not putting myself in that predicament, you take yourself out of it. You're
That's
basically
loving yourself.
no. But what I'm asking is, wouldn't that be an action word instead of an emotion thing? Because you said love is it's emotion, like
I
it's
believe we run hand in hand. I mean, because at the end of the day, like
because I this is like so far into my business, but I remember like being a little girl and my mom telling my dad that love is not something that you just say because you just saying it. You gotta
oh yeah,
show it.
you gotta show it. Yeah. Oh, you said okay. I see what you're saying.
You
But
got to
of course, of course.
yeah, but no, but people just this basing off of everything that we're talking about. That's why I'm saying wouldn't it just be more so of an action word instead of an emotion. Because I didn't see people say they love someone and took them through the ringer and still classify that as love. And
But I would. That's even though they can say they love somebody, but at the end of the day, you gotta know these people. You got these souls are walking.
But then at the same time, that's all about. That's kind of crazy because we always say, "God, accept me for who I am," or "God, thank you for loving me," but we're not able to love someone through whatever they're going through, or just loving them period, or giving love period. Because you know, even though love is not the extension of just a relationship with this um an intimate person or a platonic person. It could be you just giving love to somebody you meet. Because I always, sometimes, if I'm in a moment, especially if I'm like talking with somebody, I always say I'm sending you love because you never know what they're going through. I can get hear the craziest story or even the story that make me laugh, and I'm like, I'm sending you love because you don't even know that whatever you just told me or whatever the conversation we having or whatever connection we having, you pouring love into me in a different type of way than a intimate way or a platonic way. It could be so many ways to pour love into someone, and why is it not a thing where just like when people say hello, or like it's kind of weird to say I love you to somebody that you just met, but why isn't love so open and free like every other emotion in this world? Why is it so scarce where you only give love to certain things or certain people? Why can't we see love in everything that we do?
Well, I understand. But now, who's to say that people don't see that though? Like that's still. I understand. I completely understand everything you're saying. I completely understand, but it's like, who's to say? You know?
So I'm like, if the aliens are ready for us, take me now. Take me now.
Wait, how did we get on aliens?
Because I'm tired of this ghetto in this world.
I'm like, wait a minute, how should we on?
I got love for them too. And the robots, since they started doing shit with the robots. I love y'all too. Trust me. Guess what? I use my iPad. We in good frequency over here.
That's funny.
No, for real though. And what is the opposite of love? Because it's not hate.
What do you think it is?
I think it's indifference.
With what?
Indifference. So just because I don't love you doesn't mean I don't. Just because I don't love you doesn't mean I hate you. It's just that you're not someone that I pour love into, and that's okay. And you're not someone that pour love into me, and that's okay as well.
What do you think is what's the other side? Like,
The other side of love.
you know what? I always want to experience like foreign love, like an Indian or
Ooh,
Arabic.
a baby, a habibi. Okay.
So look, there was this one Arabic, right? I used to work with at John Hopkins. He had like a unibrow, and I just love not him per se because I really didn't know him, but it was just like how he was just so polite, like like just he didn't care if he was purple, orange, blue. He was just greet you, how you doing, Now I think about it, was he Arabic? I think he was like a priest or something.
He treated people like people.
Yes, and he was just like the sweetest. And I always remember him because he had a unibrow. And I'm like, oh, my daughter got a unibrow, and I was just like, and he would talk to you, and I was just like,
And that's another thing. Love is not a physical thing.
Right, I heard that's what I said. It's emotion.
It's not a physical. But girl, a hubby, I do not. I'm gonna put this on the record now, just in case my husband is listening. I do not see myself dating anybody that's not black or marrying anyone that's not black. But
you know, we are literally, a lot of foreigners love melanated women. You ain't know that?
That's not my cup of tea to know.
No, I'm just saying, like seriously, like a lot of, and there's a lot of but you know what? I don't want to say nothing other way, but a lot of European men love melanated women, and I do believe they just scared to say so because a lot of European women are not producing.
Not even that, but I wouldn't even say jealous, but they despise us in a way.
Oh, because they know it's something for them to know that what we are capable of and who we are versus our own people not knowing who we are and what we are. I mean, like we are literally the rulers of this. We built this shit brick by brick.
No, for real.
Brick by motherfucking brick, bitch. Pyramid. Start there. Brick by motherfucking brick.
For real. But the dynamic of black love is.
I really had like a burst of
energy, and you said over there, it literally was in hermit mode.
Because I felt that. Like, talking about my ancestors, like, I felt that. Like, y'all must overstand. I'm not going to say understand because you are not under me, but you must overstand that we are the key to the universe. Period.
But you see how they try to destroy black love, though. You see.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's been divided ever since when they say, the 80s was crack, when they divided,
No, even in this new era, like, of course, what our parents and their parents before them experienced, where they would take men out of the household, they were putting men in jail, they was doing certain different things to the divide, to say we don't need men, we can take care of it, we can go work, we can go do this, we can go do this, we don't need them. What we need them for?
But that's the thing, though. In love, in general, I believe in a relationship, you shouldn't need anybody. You should want them. Because it's like, if you in a relationship, right, it's like, even still, like, okay, starting from the beginning, like, not saying like, oh, you have kids before you meet somebody. No, from the get-go, you should always be self-sufficient with, so you can take care of yourself and hold it down. Whatever that person is coming into, well, whatever they should add, not decrease. They should add value to anything you got going on. That's what men and women. That's what, and it also comes with loving yourself. Set the tone for yourself. So whoever you're going in or coming in a relationship, whatever you want to do, they're adding value to you.
Let me get you.
You ain't gonna get me.
Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
Oh.
Think about it like this. Yes, we want the people that are deserving of our love and deserving of their love, but also we need them for growth. Because just like how you said with Twin, he kind of set the standard for. Well, no, he didn't kind of. He set the standard, and for you to realize that he set the standard is because the need of him.
No, I wanted him. I didn't need him.
No, it's not saying that you needed him. Oh. The needed for the growth
Oh,
setting the
okay,
standard.
yeah.
The needed for the growth. You needed him for your growth. Cause we could outside of even being in a
what was I doing when I met him?
Being a ho. You can and that's okay.
That is not just starting to tell sweetheart.
And that's
how did you let's run this back. How did you come with that? No, I ain't trying to know. What road was I on? What pony was I on? What horse was I on, honey?
You just seen a couple of men with horses.
Listen, I was in my villain era, and you know what? I grew from that.
You knew that.
Sister, listen, I definitely was in my villain area for real. But I wouldn't call it a hoe because I feel like being a hoe is like you have intercourse or sex relations with anybody you meet. No, I was clocking these niggas. Listen, I had
this doing that, this one doing that. If that nigga don't work, get another one.
No, it wasn't even that. I literally had
them doing that.
Anything I wanted to do. Like, listen, oh my goodness, I cannot believe I really was doing that. Like, that's
you
crazy.
Was your mother's child.
No, I didn't take it to that extent.
You didn't take it to that extent.
I didn't take it to that extent.
Was definitely having your way.
I definitely was. Like, that was crazy. And I was fresh like from, a little merge situation, baby. I was taking these niggas down. I was. Make me want to flip hand. I ain't even got nothing.
That's why we're not doing visual. Just to let you guys know.
So you guys know I did have locks and I cut them off. Yes, I cut my hair.
It felt like a diary of a mad black woman. When I seen that, I walked out the room like first of all, she wasn't here when I got here. Then when I seen her later in the day, and I did a double take, like, what in the world is going on? And I said, the first thing that came out my mouth, are you okay?
No, that's not what you said. You literally stood there staring me down. It was like, and then you know how you did a little shuffle? It was like, and you stood there stern. And baby, I think I was rubbing my scalp, and I feel like a Puerto Rican. I feel Spanish. I feel like a Puerto Rican. I literally felt like a new person, like for real. It was like, because okay, girl, we talking about growth and love. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm ready for this next chapter. Okay. Even though, like, you can say you're ready for the next chapter, and it's like, what I didn't want to bring. Like, you have to let something die off for you to. Because God don't bless no mess. You gotta get yourself together. And I was like, you know what? My hair is gonna grow back. Also, I can always get locks again. Even though since I was a kid, I wanted locks, and that was something that I accomplished. And I'm like, shoot. And then the one on top of that, I had a dream. And I don't have dreams like that. So when I had a dream, I'm like, okay, that was me. Okay. The only way I got to do this and go to the next chapter that I see myself in is not with locks.
And it's so crazy because prior we had this conversation. We was talking about being on the phone. I was like, I can still see you with your pixie cut. You was like, no, I would never go back to that. You was like, I'm not going back to that. And then lo and behold, weeks later.
It's okay. It's okay.
That's crazy. Wow.
not sitting in wow. But yeah. Yep. Life definitely be lifing. But I feel better. I just gotta get my body to catch up.
That's how you say, as far as in that transition, where I said I had a dream about being in water. Like literally, this whole city was underwater, but it felt like we was home, and I was in a.
I've been saying how long for months. I've been saying this for a long time. That
We belong in the water. There's
there's
life
stuff
in the
I've been
water.
saying. There's something going on in the water and in the sky. I've been saying it for months. I have been haven't I?
Mm-hmm. You have.
And it literally just a couple of weeks. I think it was like last 2 weeks ago. There was something going on in the sky where it kept knocking the power out in the house, and I heard it was like pop, pop, like it sounded like gunshots was going on in the sky. But when I looked at the sky, it was like shooting lightning, and I'm like, and I was just sitting
She
there
was
like,
ready.
yes, let's get this going.
She was ready, like you know how like when they say Jesus coming and the trumpets are coming, the trumpets are going. She was like, yes, literally like that.
Come on with it, come on with it. I'm ready. Oh, come on, I'm ready. Show these motherfuckers what we can do. I was with it. I was definitely with it.
No, for real though. That's crazy.
It's not. It's not because listen,
because they don't know what in the moment.
Oh, how I was. Listen, I was waiting. Listen, I was looking for my motherfucking war boots, some boots to put on the gun. Listen. When I cannot wait. Well, I can, but I'm just saying, like, whenever I am greeted by another life, a form of life, or another entity, another living species other than human flesh, baby, I'm going to be like, how you doing? Where you been at? Like, I feel like I'm going to be like, you know how long I've been waiting to see your ass? For real. Like, man, what? Man, what?
And what if it's you at your highest form?
Baby! That's a beast!
And the only reason why
I'm not a bull for no reason, Charlotte.
And the only reason why I thought about that, because if you ever seen Lovecraft Country, there was something similar to where the wife, it was a scientist, and the wife. No,
wait, is this a TV show?
Mm-hmm. It's about
now. When do I watch TV?
No, but just in case for the listeners that do watch TV,
oh, okay.
It's about literally us being in our true forms of our higher self,
right?
And
like Anunnaki.
Mm-hmm. You gotta watch it, girl. You gotta watch it.
What is it called?
Lovecraft Country.
Lovecraft Country. Okay.
And the lady, she cracked a code that sent her in years. She went through so many different dimensions until she got to her higher self. And they wasn't even talking. Like her mouth wasn't moving, and everything that was transmitted through it was just frequency. And she was like, how am I communicating with you? And I'm not even.
But do you know now? Animals do that now.
That's true. That's why they don't want us to be connected, be in the water with whales.
Animals do that now. Not even whales, but dogs, horses. I've literally physically, I've seen with my own eyes cats talk to each other, but a horse can walk up to each other and greet. They have their own frequency where they don't even have to. They don't have to do that.
Right.
They can have their own communication. I've seen where horses did it. I've seen, even though I'm highly allergic to it. Horses. What else? Other animals I've seen do that. Yeah, dogs. I seen another animal do that. As though they didn't even say not one word, but you can tell they were communicating with each other. It was like, it was wild. And I see all the time birds talk to each other like crazy. Like birds are on a whole other level. But yeah.
Shoot, even plants.
Yeah, listen.
Even plants. And you know how like it's kind of not weird, but you know how when they say like cats can absorb energy, I think plants can do the same.
Yeah, of course.
Like
we are literally a living. We are literally a
photosynthesis.
yes, like our hands, literally our skin, shit, the fucking our eyeball looks like fucking the pupil inside looks like dust, baby, with just a. Come on now. Do you know your veins look like how a tree vein stump looks? Come on now. Get with it. I just told my kids today how about how we are in tune with nature. Like I was telling them about they was talking about like collard greens and stuff like that. And like we were once form of another life. Whether that could be a tree, dirt, anything. Like we're literally it's life. We can be buried into the ground. Birds and we turn worms eat us. The birds eat the worms. You know what I mean? The hunters eat this. Deers eat the plants. We are literally everything around us. Literally.
So if our body is flesh and bones, then what's the flesh and the bones of the earth? What would be the flesh and what would be the bones? Because if we were to perish from this earth,
I would think about the elements. I'm not thinking about the flesh and the bones.
No,
maybe all the bones can be the trees. Flesh can be the water. Because you know a body of water is very baby, it can move mountains. It will move trees. Shit. From the root of from the ground.
I know this is so off topic, but it's on topic, yo. This is so off
How
topic,
we get here from
topic.
Black Love?
Because it's stuff from the roots on up. We gotta start loving this earth.
Period.
And then, because you know, just this earth is so ghetto. And I don't know if it's because of the people on it that's corrupt.
Ghetto. It's ghetto because we're not in tune with self. It's ghetto because we're not in tune with nature. It's ghetto because we have let these people, we want to say they, we let them and they come in, destroy, rape, and steal from us. We have consented to it. And they're still doing it. We are still consenting to their way. And they are not even from here. They have raped, stole, and they're still raping and still killing and still stealing. But then and you know what? In the Bible it say what? The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy.
That's right. That's right. And guess what? The reason how we break from that, we start growing our own food. We start educating our own people. We don't even.
But you know what though? It's so sad. It is so. I'm sorry, because you know I don't even cut you off. But it's so sad that when we do try to go and bring our people back with us, we are considered crazy because they are so programmed to think that nothing but that. So it's like even when you go to try to educate them, it's like, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about. Oh man, why? How don't I know what I'm talking about?
Or it'd be like, why you $1,000 by tomorrow? I can get this $100 million by tomorrow.
Why you can't research what I'm saying? Like let me put you on to something. Research it. Do your own research. Don't just, and that's what anything. Just like oh yeah, yo, I can get you $100 by tomorrow. You do this, but it's so crazy how these Europeans can come to you and tell you, oh, all you have to do is do your taxes and you can get a stimulus check. You gonna believe that? You gonna believe that before over what I'm trying to tell you, my nigga? That's crazy. It's crazy. People would rather believe a lie than to believe the truth.
But you gotta realize it's all go back to how not just us being consented to the manipulation, but being manipulated in general. Because most of all of the history that we learning is not even the truth, or even a percentage of the truth.
Baby, this whole shit is a fucking lie.
It's literally made up.
Literally, somebody farted out their ass.
No, said, for real.
Show them this. That's like, nigga.
When you start putting logic on most of the things that they talk about, they be like, "Hold on, wait a minute. What are you talking about?" Even back to where they said how they now showing pictures of Jesus. First, it was Jesus.
They were not. It's not now. Let me tell you something, right? You know how I don't watch the news or TV. I don't watch that stuff. But one time, I was at somebody's house, right, and they were watching the news, and I looked up, and there is a specific person that's running another country who showed who they prayed to. And when they showed who they prayed to, it was a melanated person, black as my motherfucking toenail. Well, my toenail not black, but not you trying to look. It's not like it. But I'm just saying, like, that person was really, really melanated. They had golds. It was giving very Anunnaki vibes. Yeah, they show you, they have to show you, but it's up to you to believe it or not. They show you, and then on top of that, the people, the stuff they steal from the graves, they're stealing things from the graves, and them people that they're digging up are what? Melanated. They show you. It's on Discovery Channel.
Not just melanated, but they definitely making a Royal Rumble because, bitch, you ain't gonna be digging up my grave. It wasn't even meant for you to be digging up.
Right. And then you're like, you put that shit back. Put it back.
Like Carlos never said. Stop touching shit.
And they say, they show this shit to you. It's on Discovery Channel. It's on these Listen, not even that. Oh, then because they sworn in and say, oh, everybody is in an uproar about, oh, they're saying it's aliens. No, they're actually people. They showed it to you on Wakanda. This last Wakanda movie that just came out. Baby, there was people, that man was a fish in the water and the land, and motherfucker was flying.
Not even that.
Avatar. They showing you this shit and y'all still like, oh yeah. No. This shit is very much real. These motherfuckers is very much real. These people have been here long before we have been here.
Like, how the hell they coming up with these ideas?
Right, somebody experienced that shit. And you know how they do say, they let that motherfucker survive. One motherfucker survive, now go run and tell that. Don't bring your ass back. Oh, what's that movie? That was on Hulu, Siren. With the mermaids, they was living. They had tribes in the water.
Brother, no, that's an old ass movie about sirens. If you really watch that movie is about men that got broke out of jail because of sirens. And they fell in love with sirens.
Right. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, what? Do you want to believe it or not? Are you hiding candy?
Where?
Oh, I thought I heard something wrong.
Because you know I got that protection.
Oh, no, cut that out.
God damn. But I ain't trying to be fat no more. I ain't.
But yeah, it's like there's literally shit that's going on and people just making it seem like, oh, they told us this. Why does somebody have to fucking tell you for you to lose your cool? Like, I want to know, are people reading books anymore?
Honestly,
are people? There are a lot of people that's writing. What is going on?
Where the readers at?
Where not where the writers, where the readers at?
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen a guy on TikTok. He is older than you and just learning how to read. And that's not a bad thing. But
I was going to say that it's never too late.
His strength in wanting to learn is like, it's amazing. Because when I say Not saying illiterate is.
That is amazing because I have known personally somebody that's from my well, they not no kin to me, but they are related to my children. One of their ancestors died not knowing how to read. Literally died, did not know how to read, which was wild to me. Like, but that motherfucker knew how to count. Casino all the way. Find that motherfucker at a casino now.
I was taught to pick the struggle.
Oh my god! No, you did not say that on these good mics.
No.
You gonna edit that out?
No.
You said no.
If you do that one thing, you better put your heart and soul in it.
Listen. And this new, and you know, I love this era that I'm in now, because baby, I am telling it all. I'm telling it all. The truth shall set you free. Okay?
That's fair.
I'm telling it all. And who gonna check me? Who gonna punch me in my mouth? Nobody.
Ooh. You get punched in the mouth by the truth?
No, you know, some people really be mad by the truth. Like, they be really want to get physical and tickle. You know, tussle. But at the end of the day, the truth is the truth. What you gonna do about it?
People, I wouldn't even say people run away from the truth. They just run away because of the consequences.
Yeah, they're comfortable with the lie. That's what's wrong with society nowadays. They're more comfortable with somebody lying to them than other than the truth. And it's like, oh, don't hurt my feelings, nigga. Fuck your fucking feelings.
Not even that.
I wouldn't even say
people are emotionally aware about the truth. Like, they're not emotionally.
Because don't nobody really care. There's a lot of listen. Let me tell you something. With society down, don't nobody give a fuck because everybody's struggling. Everybody is still trying to figure this shit out. Everybody, there's a spiritual warfare that's deep that's going on. Don't nobody give a fuck about why you crying. Literally, society, these jobs are making people emotionally unavailable. You can't be working. You can't be a tyrant. You can't be working for the public in the police department and not give a fuck because there's so much shit going on outside. You can't come home and be available to your children. You can't be a judge and you can't. There's no time. You put more into your career than your children, and that's why these children are coming up crazy
on drugs
because they don't have no guidance. There are more people working for the public, being a servant of the public. They don't have time to be available. It's like the next nigga, you come to a hospital and it's like, okay, let's get you where we need to get you, and you out. They want you out that hospital so they can put the next bed person in there. You died, okay, next. They putting somebody in that bed the next 10 minutes. They send in the crew, go clean that room out. We got somebody else coming. Somebody needs that bed. Yes, you're being robots. So nobody is available emotionally. Nobody gives a fuck. There's so much going on in this world.
I give a fuck. I care.
I still care.
I care.
I'm just stating facts though. No, like I'm just stating facts, like how shit is really fucked up out here.
You are.
It's really fucked up, and it's even little kids.
They know it.
And the thing is, the adults don't see it, but the kids see it.
Mm-hmm. They know it. They know that it's so.
I wish I was like that at that. Even though I thought I was Matilda, let me tell you.
You were
moving shit in my motherfucking mind. Listen, now these kids they calling adults out on their bullshit. Yeah. Like, if you can't see that shit ancestor checking you full front, what you doing? Yeah. You got kids telling you, you know that ain't right. Why are you doing that? Mm-hmm. Don't do that to me. I don't like that. Mm-hmm.
And then, but some
even
adults
with the egg challenge, remember how the kids was? They was people was smacking their kids with eggs on their forehead.
And the kids
Them kids was smacking eggs right back.
But then, some adults think that's when they're challenged because you're a child, you're supposed to stay in the child's place, but not even thinking about it of like just how you have feelings and you're dealing with your emotions, you're dealing with everything that's going on with you. They also have feelings as well. True. They also not just having feelings, but they're experiencing your feelings as well. Because when you're unhappy or when you're going through whatever emotion, they feel that.
But that's what the emotional intelligence come with, being in tune with your emotions. You know,
and having the capacity,
right?
Because I have seen some people be emotionally intelligent. They'll break it down to the T and still don't even have the like right. Yeah, it is what it is.
Right.
And you be like, wait a minute, you just broke down so much, but it is what it is.
Sometimes it be like that though. It be like that because it's like at that moment, like, what the fuck can I do about it? But accept this and move on. You can't hold on to that.
You can't hold
on it because then you don't want to become that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I get it. It's a lot going on. And we as people need to take a step the fuck back, shut this shit down, and be calm, be calm, be calm. I did not realize.
Girl.
Anyway.
That is true. That just stepping outside ourselves. Like, even though life is what you make it, but life is not about us. It's so much more than us. It's not about us. It's so much more. For real. When you said, God using us for a vessel, there's a purpose.
Excuse me, y'all. I had to call. Yeah.
Coming from the most me. You know, it's so funny because I'm so self-aware. It be so funny when I be checking myself. I said, so self-centered. And I don't be talking about nobody but me. Hey, yo, that's hilarious. That is true though. People don't have the awareness. They don't want to be real with themselves.
Yeah.
What can you do? When will we get to a point where people start waking up? When would that happen?
Okay, I want to talk about this. What is waking up to you? What does that mean to you?
What I just said, knowing that this world is bigger than me, that it's purposeful, where the journey is not about me. Say, for instance, it's not about me going to school.
Is this about your higher self?
Huh?
Is this about your higher self?
Not just my higher self, but more so of like understanding that the way that this world works, that it's not going to be just me. That we need each other. We need community to make a change within this world.
I see no changes. All I see. Listen, like at this rate in my life, I see why Tupac said "fuck everybody." Oh. No, for real, I really see why he was beefing with everybody, because it was like he was trying his hardest to like bring his people, but his people was against him. Not even his people, them people, they. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. They was against him because he knew, and I see why. That's why I love it. I love that man. I don't even know that man. You know, but you know. Not I whispered.
And it's still on the mic. Because when it's saucy in my face, it picks up everything.
It probably did. We gonna play it back. No, for real, like, girl, I never even
But
met
that's
you like
all
that.
go to his mom for teaching him, for
Yes.
instilling that into him. Like, knowing that it's not going to take just him. It's going to take, oh, I got to bring my brother. I got to bring my sister. We got to do this. You got to do that. I got to do that. We all have to play our role into making the world better. It doesn't take just, oh, somebody's going to be our savior and he's going to make everything better. Please tell us what to do. No. Nigga.
Listen. This is so funny because this is go back to when COVID started, right? I was listening to the radio coming from work, right? Listen, you know that around that time I was working night shift. Mm-hmm. I was working 7 p. to 7 a. And I was listening to the radio getting off of work, and this cell person, you know how like they have people calling in. Somebody called in and was like, "We need to, God need to come because they shutting down." And somebody else came behind that person and said, "That's the wrong fucking message." Listen, when I hollered so bad because that man was right. It was a man. I'll never forget it. He was like, "Y'all telling people to pray and this. That's the wrong motherfucking message. Y'all need to get your asses up. Go get y'all some ammunition. Get y'all. We need to go to motherfucking war. Y'all sitting there, God ain't gonna come out." And I was like, as much as like he was that was the truth. Right. But his message was like, you know what I mean?
So raw and so
it was raw, but it was the truth.
Right.
And when I say, yo, that shit was funny, I remember that shit to this day because that shit was so true. Like, it was right when you said it, like, oh, Lord is our savior. No, stop waiting on fucking Lord. Because you were put here, you was put here to do the motherfucking work. Mm-hmm. So get your ass up and shut this shit down. Like, God knows what's going on, but he put you here to do the motherfucking work. You waiting for him to walk past you like you shutting it down today, Lord. No, nigga.
That's why he had disciples. Nigga, we had disciples. The fuck? Y'all don't understand this shit?
Listen, that's why I say, you know how I say all the time, the Bible is a fucking key. Because, listen, how everybody in this story, in that book, everybody in that book had a story, right? It's literally how they died today is. Everybody in that book had a story to tell, and one thing that was in common was how they experienced God.
There you go.
And just a life, like I can say for myself, yes, life be fucking lifing. Mm-hmm. But when you walk by faith, baby,
there you go,
and not by sight,
there you go.
Nothing else matters. Literally, the Bible is literally them people. They was in there killing each other, killing their brothers, killing the father, the mom. They was killing people. They was doing their own, but they was stealing, raping, destroying shit. All them people in that Bible they was doing their own motherfucking thing. They had one thing in common, that was God. They weren't no motherfucking saints.
They weren't.
They were not saints. Like, what are we doing here? And then you go, like, even though, I've been going to church, but it's like, yeah, we go and we sit and we listen to the word. But when you listen to the word, they're telling you somebody else's story while you sitting there going through your own story, not realizing, okay, what's next? Let's get a little bit deeper. And it pisses me off how they say, oh, we are God's children. If we God's children, why we can't? You don't think we can't move water? You think we can't walk on motherfucking water? You think we can't motherfucking move sit at a motherfucking tree and talk to that motherfucker?
That's why they trying to clone us.
No, I'm just saying, like, you don't think, because I was talking to an elder. I was talking to an older person. I said, if we God's children, if y'all say we are God's children, right? So that means we can do what God do. Oh no, you can't never do what God do. Why not? If I have a child and I teach my child certain things, that child will either, grow up the way I teach, grow up to do the right things what you instill in your child, or I could be a hoe, and what my child see me do, that child can go up and do the same thing. So if God was anointing people, if God was doing this, why can't we do it if we His children? Why can't we go to a tree and sit there and talk to a tree? Because we can.
Mm-hmm.
We can. It can be done. Oh, people, oh, you talking crazy. No, it's the fucking truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
It is. I know. But
and these motherfucking trees can walk.
But people,
listen,
because the way that we're programmed, I wouldn't even say we're moving further and further away from.
I'm not.
No, I'm just saying as a society, as far as in
all fuck society.
We can't say fuck society because we got to be the ones, even though regardless of if my sister and my brother.
I'm talking about society. I don't want to even put a label. I was thinking
because I don't even think about that. I don't even think about these people when I think about society. I'm always thinking about these people because these people that matter the most. These the people that's in our bloodline. I ain't worried about these people because at the end of the day, we have to build ourselves back up. We've been torn down so much mentally, physically, spiritually, so much that it's so many people that don't know who they are. So when I say my community, we have to literally, hey sister, what can you do? Can I help you? Can you be a help to me? Can I be a help to you? Because that's what I pray to God every day. God, how can I help you? I don't even care about me. How can I help you? Because at the end of the day, this shit got to get done. If it's in this generation and in the generation next, this shit got to get done. And I'm trying to tell you, I'm like, how you say, your wall boots on? I'm ready.
What kind of laugh was that? It was like,
I'm ready.
Listen, that laugh was a little crazy.
I just want us to get right with self so we can just be
black love.
Period.
Yes.
That's it. That's it. Wow. See how that all came together?
Listen. Once these mics turn on.
Right.
Listen, I sit here with my eyes closed and be just talking. Listen. She said I was going to sleep. I literally be sitting here with my eyes closed.
No, because you said you was tired.
No, I am sleepy. You didn't know what listen.
I know you had a long day.
Listen, from the time I opened these lips.
This is another episode of the QuietStorm podcast.
The QuietStorm podcast.
And I just want to let all the listeners know I love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
Get in here and give me a hug. You are love.
You are love.
You are love.
You are love.
You are love. You are God. You are peace. You are love. Hey, you are. Oh, we be dropping our cipher. Listen. hey, check this out. We definitely ready to do our big one. Y'all gotta tune in. Tune in to the like. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share. Please. And we thank you for your support. We thank you for listening. Don't forget, we do have something coming. I think we ready. You ready to drop this cipher?
I'm ready. Because I did listen to the beat. I like that. I like the last beat that you sent me.
No, wait, don't say shit. But yeah, we definitely ready to do our big one. We definitely ready to do our big one.
You sure hold it tomorrow, Susan?
No. Cut the camera. Love ya! Peace out!
See ya!